Hello everyone and welcome to Blog on Everything and welcome back. And man, yeah, I admit that it's a good thing to win games where you did not play well, but not playing well should not look the way that it looked in the first half for FC Barcelona, because honestly speaking, what the heck was that? Terrible performance from Barca, terrible start to the game. Munir Haddadi scoring early. In fact, all the goals in this game were scored by Barca players, I guess. Munir with the open up, but then later on in the second half, Barca getting back on the score sheet. Credit to Ferran Torres as well for that wonderful finish. And of course, later on, Gundogan finally starting to come in clutch for Barca with the late penalty to give them the 2-1 win. But man, this win was anything but pleasurable. It was anything but pleasant. I think if you're an FC Barcelona fan, for the first half in its entirety, you were not at all pleased with what you saw, because what you saw was 0 shots on target from Barca. And there's been a bit of a theme with Barcelona's most recent matches we've watched. Think Girona, think Antwerp, think Almeria, and now Las Palmas. And one thing that all those games had in common is that as I was watching them, I kept on thinking to myself, man, this is the worst first half I have seen from FC Barcelona this season. And truly, this one is like the worst. And you just keep on wondering, is this ever going to, bottom out? Are we ever going to hit rock bottom in as far as Barcelona's terrible starts to matches are concerned? Because this could have been a game that Barca won whilst keeping a clean sheet if they just, stayed awake during that game. And, granted, I will give them that the goal did come about because of some defensive chaos, shuffling the back four around, because once again, another injury to one of our players. João Cancelo played all of 5 minutes and he was in a lovely position to score a goal, and guess what? He gets injured. And just like that now, Barcelona continues to have a lengthening injury list. But at the end of the day, I don't really know how to feel about this game. It was a good feeling to win the match, obviously. In the moment, the adrenaline rush, getting that late goal, winning the game. But beyond that, you sit down and you think what are we? What have we become? Is this really it? Last season was building up to this. And I'm somebody who's been going out on a limb saying that I am willing to stake my whatever on the fact that Xavi would work on this team during the winter break and they would come back playing better football. And guess what? They haven't. They're not playing better football. I mean, sure, there was some lights. There was some moments where you thought you saw light at the end of the tunnel during that first half, but man, it was just... Nope, it wasn't enough. Barca were completely dominated by Las Palmas during that first half and could have been as many as 3 goals down at halftime. They were lucky not to have gone down by more than 1 goal during the break. And, well, at least they responded, I guess. But beyond that, I don't really know what to say. And I don't really have time right now. It's late. I had to stay up pretty late. So at least I didn't stay up this late to watch this team lose another game. But the win means that Barca go up to 3rd, Atleti dropping out of the top 4, because guess what? Athletic Bilbao are now in the top 4. And in fact, Athletic Bilbao were 3rd at the time Barcelona were kicking off this game. So, Barca do need to pull up their socks and start playing like a team that is supposed to be challenging for La Liga. Anyway, that's really all that I have. You let me know your thoughts though in the comments. What did you think of that performance by Barca? I didn't even have the energy to do team ratings, man of the match and all that kind of stuff. But I guess if I'm going to give man of the match to anyone, probably between Ferran Torres or Gundogan, one of the two. You can just, duke it out between the two of you guys. Aside from that, I thank everyone for tuning in. And I'm sorry we had to kick off the new year with this terrible performance by Barcelona. But hopefully things will get better. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barça.